Hello guys, and welcome again to another Talos Principle tutorial series thingy. In this episode I'll show you how to make terminal overlays. As you might notice in the campaign, you have at several points those blue text which are rendered on screen in the top left area or something where it says something, and this is used in the first level when you for example place a jammer down and will say something, and if you jam in turret, for example, if it say something, and this is used at I don't know where it's used except Cloud 101, but it's actually a pretty cool feature and you can do much stuff with it, and it's cool. So let's try this out. First thing is I want to show you how it's made. So for that we go into Cloud 101, which is actually the source of where I took all these components out, and it may take a while to load. But seriously, you can do many things with it, like some on-screen chat or something. I have some cool plans also for my campaign. So here we are inside, and you see we're spawning over here. And if I spawn over here, so press Shift and T to spawn in place. Probably takes a while to load. See there, this blue overlay, you see it? That's what I meant. And we got in the level architecture over here, we got over here a transparent terminal, as you see. A terminal which you don't see in game, and which is actually pretty noisy, but it has some parameters which we basically need, but we can do this on our own. And then we have a script over here which controls this features to spawn the overlay. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind and go to our level over here. And what we will do again is we will copy and paste the statue, cause I paste now the statue over here to make another handle thingy to click for or yeah, how do I say, for button or fake button to work. And we need a script, so let's drag in a script. That's obviously the same thing we did, and I forgot to mention in that tutorial of the bots one thing. Actually first we're gonna proceed with statue, link the variable with Control Alt Shift, double point, enable usage. And one thing I forgot is if you point over here, yeah, stop making noises. If you point it here, you see use. And in the correct game, they had they had some kind of how do I say, some kind of outline. So you go to entity and you've got use outline model, and you can paste the same model in like you have for real. And then you see we've got this little white lines around. I don't know if it's visible in recording, but it's definitely there, and that's cool feature though. So I think it's a bit better. Okay, then we start by in our script waiting for an event when the statue is used. And as I already said, I'm not gonna introduce you to all that Lua stuff, cause Lua is definitely something which you can do on your own. And yeah, so first we need that fake terminal thingy. So the basic mechanic behind it is that the terminal is just in that this overlays is just a terminal which is rendered on screen, so it has no model at all. And this is kinda workaround, I don't know, but it's in the real HUD it's in terminal, but basically you just see it as a 2D rendered surface. So drag in computer terminal entity, and over here under the params we open up the computer terminal intro overlay. Okay, and what this does is basically defines the text and the color for texts and so on, so pretty much keep it. And you may notice this is now like a real terminal. And then over here to overlay shader preset, we basically need to put it in. We go here and browse to the folder called content Talos presets, then shader presets and the terminal overlay terminal.mtr, and you see that pretty much turns our terminal in invisible, and we don't see it in game. And we can now reference it from our script to do anything. So, but first we have a problem. We need some text to display, so we need to create another dialog thingy. Let's do this. So in our folder for those, we already created over here those dialog files, my dialogs, which is over here, and this contains the foo bar, and I already have a test overlay over here, and I quickly show you how it's made. Basically, I just keep this as a reference to show. So, terminal, when it's basically the same we did over here, this just listens for any variable, so we can put it like tutorial, and then we extend the brackets, and then you just operate with a simple text statement. So write text, the two double squared brackets, and then TTRS.notrans, and then you can write something in there. So just like it's done here. So we can write text in here. So we type in Initializing YouTube tutorial series, and then you can use those terminal expressions over here as well to do those delay statements. So %w1 waits one, I don't know if it's in second or something, but it just waits. So if we create those statements over here, it will create a long chain of appearing points. Okay, then we can write over here done, and then hoping that you like my videos, and putting all that stuff inside. And then we can write some random stuff in here, like foo wait 5 bar wait 4 and some digits, and then exiting. And then you can just use %s to do a sound if you want to. I think %s does a sound, but we don't need a sound, so just do exiting and do some, and do wait 10, and then we write bye. And this is basically your text. So it's really cheap made just to show you what we have over here. Okay, now we need to link this. So first you go to your world info, and oh no, do not do that. First you need to go to all terminals, so we have one over here, and go to none, so unshare the dialog file. Then you go to the world info, press N to bring up the big entity list, go to the world info, and under world params put the my dialogs out and put it back again. And then once it's loaded, you can put the my dialogs.dlg again in your terminals, and also in this invisible terminal. So we go over here, and under dialog we also put the my dialogs file in. Okay, now we can just let's get started. So edit the script, and we now just write over here the script which triggers the overlay to show. So let me separate this a bit, and we first need to link the variables. So we write terminal and then Ctrl-Alt-Shift and drag the terminal onto the word, so it's linked, and we run ClearTexts. What this function is, it's basically just makes sure that there is no text which is kind of stuck in there or so. So this basically clears the whole terminal, so you won't have anything you want and don't want to show. Then we write terminal.EnableOverlayRendering, and then in brackets a true. What this does is it's allowing the terminal that we render to overlay, not on screen, which is basically for a normal terminal. Yep, we want to render it to the overlay. And then we write terminal.AddTerminalText. And what this is, it basically listens for a text. So this is the variable name. We named this tutorial. So we simply type here in quotation marks tutorial. Okay. So now it should be added. Okay. So now we basically just already finished. Let's go in game. You see no errors. Let's use it. See, initializing YouTube tutorial series. Hoping that you like my videos. Foo bar. Exiting. So what you now see is we've done. Problem is, probably you see it stays there. We can go everywhere and it stays there, because basically we have no expression that he starts closing it again. So we need to define something that he closes again this rendering. So that's we can write in the script also, and that's an event. So we're gonna wait for an event called terminal.FinishedTyping. This event is called once you or the computer in this case finished typing. So what means he finished all the text we gave him. So once he went through it, he calls this event. And once this event is done, we're gonna write terminal .FadeOutText, and then he wants a second. So let's put in second. I don't know. Yeah. Go away in 2 seconds. So the text will be fading out smooth in 2 seconds. And then we need to disable the overlay rendering again. But if we do this right now, we don't have anything out of the fade out effect, because we instantly, yeah, he does not wait. He calls FadeOutText now, but if we disable it over here, he does not wait till this is finished. So we do this manually with a wait, delay, and then also for 2 seconds. So he fades out the text, waits 2 seconds, so then it should be definitely finished. And then we're gonna write terminal.EnableOverlayRendering false, which means the overlay is not shown anymore. And that's probably all of our script. So let's test it out. Okay, let's go inside and click it. See, initializing YouTube tutorial series. Hoping that you like my videos, showing all that great stuff. And now he fades out. Okay, that fading out probably did not work. I don't know why. Probably it should work with the fade out text. We say him wait for fade out for 2 seconds, and then wait a delay out of 2 seconds, and then disable the overlay rendering again. I don't know why this don't work. Let's put this to 4, just for testing purposes. In my test it worked, but if you want to decay it like this, the fade out is just deco stuff. I don't know, it just won't fade out. I don't know, but you actually see that it's working. We can also do a callback over here to make print terminal finished typing, and then you can listen to the console to see when the it has finished typing. See, not there, it has finished typing, and he should fade out the text right now. I don't know why it does not work. Maybe I put something in the description, like a fix or something, when I have found it. But that's how you do it. So probably really cool stuff. And also, one guy had said to me, well, what's going on with those errors over here? First of all, the crumbs are gone because I forgot to put it again when we edited the mesh. So you basically put the target back in. I totally forgot to do this. So yeah, my fault. Then the 3 errors over here and 4. We got first the crumb uses a local config layout. So this is the crumb layout over here. Probably you can't save it, but you don't have to. It's just warnings. Then and those 3 scripts over here, the unlock all, no, not this, this arranger listening script, this script over here, and this script over here are local, and he wants that it's saved in a separate Lua file. You can also do this if you want, but I don't, cause this is just a tutorial level, and Even for my campaign, I try to reduce the count of warnings to a minimum, but in this one it's okay. So as always, I hope you liked it, and if you have questions, feel free to ask. I really help you out, and if you have another tutorial idea or something, just come out with it, cause my list is nearly empty right now. And yeah, see you in, I don't know, the next episode. Bye.